first time I told someone I felt called to the priesthood, I was 18 years old. And I think it had been floating around my mind for a couple years before then. I grew up very involved in the Episcopal Church and in the Diocese of Virginia. And there's not a time I can remember in which my church didn't have a woman as a priest. So it was never a question for me. Women's leadership in church was something I very much grew up taking for granted. I think 50 years sounds like a really short period of time when I think about it. Because I grew up seeing women as priests my whole childhood, it is easy to take it for granted as something that has always existed. And so to hear 50 years, which is lower than my parents' age, it's a really powerful reminder that this is something that we need to celebrate because it's new. I think I would tell someone who's thinking about getting ordained that if they look at the church and see people that are like them or not, to remember that they are already made perfectly in God's image, and it's the church that's lagging behind in representing that diversity and that vastness of God. And so to go for it because the church needs to embrace every single one of God's beloved.